Hey, how's everybody doing? My name's Lex Coop and I'm back, and I'm giving you another Medal of Honor video. Partly because I didn't fully explain everything, how I feel about the game, because I didn't have enough time, I ran out of time, and because I wanted to give you guys another gameplay, and because I might have given off a false impression, not really false impression about the game, but basically this is how it stands. The game is fun, the game is good. However, there is a little bit of lag in the you're gonna find lag in any game you play, but I do find that when I die, it's like instantaneous. There's not like hit markers and then I'm able to survive it. But when I'm shooting somebody, it takes like a full clip to kill somebody. It's very Battlefield-y as far as that goes. Because in Battlefield, it's very hard to get 2 kills out of 1 clip, even though I just did that as I'm talking about how it's not likely and as possible. But there's a few other things. The grenades, the explosives in this game are very small. It does very little damage at all. So like when you throw a grenade or when you use an RPG or when you use a grenade launcher, it doesn't actually explode very much. A lot of the times in the game I'm playing and a grenade will land like right beside me and explode, and I'm probably within a meter of it and I don't receive any damage of it. So the explosives in this game are very reduced, which I don't mind so much because that way you're not bombarded with grenades and RPGs and nuke tubes and all sorts of shit, and people are more forced to use their guns if they want to actually get kill streaks. But it does a few of the problems with the game are the spawning system, because your team can get stuck in a spawn while the enemy just keeps putting airstrikes on it, and you can spawn and die, spawn and die, spawn and die, spawn and die. So plus another problem I found is the amount of people that are playing in the game. So there's a lot of there's only probably 200 to 500 people playing at any given time. So at its peak hour, there's only 500 people playing this game, which is not a lot compared to when you play other games and you find thousands of people playing. Now, because it's so low, it can cause connection not to be good. Because if there's like a million people playing Call of Duty Online, I go play online, I'm more likely going to get put in a room with people from my city, and I'm just going to be playing with people from my city, and the connection is going to be great. If you're playing with 500 people, that's 500 people in the world. You're probably going to get stuck in some country where your connection is shit. So I think that the problem is the connection, and and there's not a lot of people playing it. The game's fun. It looks good. I got no complaints about how it looks. The game's fun. I don't mind the weapons. It's kind of like Battlefield, where when you change spots, when you change teams, change sides, there's different types of weapons. So I'm on the eastern side, right? So I'm using an eastern gun, right? And then when you're on the west side and you're using a west gun, it's like U.S. Army guns as opposed to Arab guns or whatever, like the AK-74U and the AK-47. And there's I think the Dragunov is one of the snipers. So that's kind of one of the things. So you don't get to specifically pick your weapon, which I don't really like too much. I mentioned before about the whole picking up kits as opposed to picking up just single weapons. What else do I want to talk about in this game? So the game is fun, but I picked it up for $10. I wanted to play it anyways. I might play. I haven't even touched the campaign yet. I'm not saying I won't, but I want to finish the Battlefield 3 campaign and finish the video I want to do for it before I even tried jumping into this campaign. And I was just playing the game. I've been playing a little bit for the past couple of days. I do get frustrated. There's a lot of spawn killing. I spawn and die and spawn and die. And then once you break out of that, it's okay. And sometimes there can be connection issues. Sometimes there's not. Sometimes the connection's good. But there has been connection issues. I don't know how that guy beat me, but whatever. I killed him with a pistol. So what else do I have to say about this game? It is good. It's fun. It's you know, it looks like a video game. It looks good. It doesn't look like, you know, it's a 10-year-old video game. It looks decent. I got no complaints about it visually. The point system is very different, actually. How it works is the first point that you can get to where you can actually, you get 10 points a kill. Sometimes you get more. If you get a headshot, you get an extra 5 points. Assists are 5 points. And I think like revenge kills are worth an extra 5 or 10 or something like that. Because I've had one point where I got a kill and I got 25 points for the kill. So the first points streak to get is 50. So when you get 50 points, then you get you get your first either you can either call in a predator strike or whatever, like I just did, or a mortar strike, or you can call in a UAV. And then the next one is 100. And then when you spend your points, it brings you back down and tells you the next one you can go at. So, and if you sometimes ones cost like 100 or 200, or say 150, you don't have to spend your points, and you can save them up to get the more expensive ones that do better things. So I actually kind of like that a lot. I like it better than kill streaks. I think it's a lot better because then people have to choose what they want. If they want something that's really awesome, they got to save up their points and get it, as opposed to being able to get it, especially being able to get it through other kill streaks. You do get points for your kills, though, even using a kill streak. Because when I called in a mortar strike earlier, I got kills for it. So it still counts. This gameplay is wrapping up. So, what do I got to say? This guy dies, and game over. The gameplay is fun, but I don't know if it's necessarily worth getting. If you like playing campaigns, maybe. If you're only interested in playing the multiplayer, there's not a lot of people playing. If you got $10 to throw, you know, to throw away to grab the game, it's definitely worth it. But anyways, this is run on long enough. You're probably going to be staring at a black screen. So this is Lex Coop saying, "Recom, subscribe, do what you do, skadoosh."